This is the Homestead Building Project Series. We're in number 3, and today we're going to be working in the Bunny Bungalow again. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I'm working on the Rabbitry today, and in this episode number 3, I'm going to be working on the countertop and the bench, the cabinets, with 3 pull-outs, 2 for brooders and 1 for the incubator. So let's get started. With this last estate cleanup I've been working on, there were 2 identical dressers. They were the assemble yourself dresser in a box. So I went ahead and disassembled those 2 dressers, and I cannibalized the material off of those. And what I have is the sides and the tops and bottoms, and also I have the drawer slides. Now I discarded all the drawers because they were so flimsy. So what I'm going to use for the actual slides are the dresser top and the dresser bottom. We're going to be attaching the drawer slides to those. And then we're going to go ahead and use the sides of the dresser for supporting the bench top, and then I'll be attaching the bench top itself. So let's get the slides on the slide outs first. I'm going to go ahead and measure 18 inches from the back of the unit right there, and do it on the other side. 18 inches. And that's going to serve us as the mark for the front of these drawer slides. Let's work on this one first. I'm just going to flip this around, and we're going to attach the other side. And there's my mark. Set that aside with this other one, and we're going to get one more to set up and do. I was able to salvage the little screws that I'm attaching these with from the dressers when I disassembled the dressers. Okay, my 3 slides are ready. Now we just have to measure and put the centerpiece right where I need it. Okay, what I did is I put spacers under my first slider, and that way it gets it evenly level, and then I got to mark where I'm going to screw the slides in to the sideboards in the wall. And the sideboard, the center board, support board, I put L brackets or corner brackets in, one on the floor towards the front and one on the wall towards the back, and that will secure the base of it, and then the top of it will be secured to the underside of the countertop when I get it in. Two more sliders to put in. Alright, let's do it. And let's put this drawer slide in. Now, this will hold the incubator. Now, I gave my other styrofoam incubators away. I blessed them to a family that has a bunch of foster kids, and they wanted to see what it was like to hatch some eggs, so I gave them those incubators. But I got blessed with a free incubator, and I'll go ahead and introduce it to you now in this show, but I'll do more on incubating eggs with that incubator later. So here's that new incubator. Okay, enough about the incubator. We're going to go ahead and put in one more slide, and I'm going to evenly space it between the other 2 slides. This is the last slide to put in, and I have it measured out evenly. Okay, let's put those drawers in. Okay, that side is done. Now this was all part of my master plan when I first conceived of the whole bunny bungalow idea, the Rabbitry. Because it's a nice controlled environment, I want to be able to have a place to keep my brooders and my incubators here, and have a nice place to keep the rabbits and be able to care for the rabbits easily. Because as I get older, it's going to become more difficult, but I still want to try to mitigate as much out-of-pocket expense as I can and produce my own meat, and then also produce sales for the homestead to help offset the feed costs and also the taxes and the insurance. Now I do have a couple of extra boards here, so what I'm going to do is attach this board right here to face the side. That way it makes it look nice. And then I am going to trim another board down, put another slider on the other side, and that will be the slider on which the feed bucket, well, it's a trash can, but it holds about 150 pounds of feed. I'll go ahead and put that in there. and hopefully those slides will hold it. If not, I'll just put casters on it. Since it does hold 150 pounds, I'm going to go ahead and put casters on it. I found a set of casters in one of my little keepsake boxes in my resource shelf of my shed. Yeah. So we'll put those on that slider. Meantime, I'm going to connect this to the centerpiece. Okay, I'm putting 2 casters on in the middle, and that'll support the bulk of the weight, and I'm centering them. Okay, what I did is I put 2 screws on the bottom of this can to screw it to the base, so I can just lift this handle, pull it out, and reach in and grab the feed, and the can won't be sliding off and on the base. Okay, it's time to cut the countertop and get it placed in. Okay, we got the thing cut. Yep, we're just going to go ahead and set it in place. Nice tight fit. That's what I wanted. Now I got a decent work surface over here to like set a bunny down here and clip its little toenails, and also do some other treatments. I even have room to put a drawer right here to keep the rabbit supplies right here. Cool. Okay, I finally got my counters in and my cabinets in, and this is what I had originally planned when I, like I said earlier in the show, when I conceived of the bunny bungalow. And it came to fruition today, and I was able to repurpose and reuse some recyclable material that I got free from an estate cleanup. So everything I had on hand except for the trash can, I had to go down and buy it because, well, what happened was the original one destroyed in the barn fire, so I just swapped it out with a bunny can, and I'll just take the bunny can and put it over for the pigs. And then put the new one in here because it looks better for the bunny bungalow for right now because it's clean. I have to admit, I am a little bit eccentric. I guess that's because of the artist in me. You'll notice my little watercolors of the bunny rabbits, famous bunny rabbits. And then I put a calendar in here with a pen. That way I can note when I breed a rabbit, what rabbit I breed, and keep a record. So this is it. Well, that concludes this episode, part 3 on rebuilding or rehabituating the Rabbitry and installing the cabinets, and finishing the hangers units for the cages. I'm Jerry Hansen, your host from high atop the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest, right here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Stay tuned for more videos. You can do that by subscribing. Please leave me a comment. I try to get back to you as quickly as possible. And also, give me a thumbs up. And what's really important is click that share button down below and share our videos. That really helps our channel out greatly. And invite your friends to come over and join our adventures here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We'll see you guys again. Bye-bye. Before you go away, don't forget to click on some of these videos I have posted right here that'll take you to the show of the Homestead Building Project series and remodeling the Bunny Bungalow.